For years, my veggie burgers fell apart, and then I'd fall apart. But I figured out that a mix of grains, beans, flavor, and love is the secret. And of course, the toppings. Even the meat eaters will love these healthy, by accident, burgers.
I am not vegan, I am not vegetarian, I am flexitarian. I'm flexible. I just like good, fresh food. Take these lentil burgers, for example. The recipe was passed on to me by my friend Jen. She is in love with flavor. She's a singer and her songs are filled with flavor. So when recipes like these come your way, grab them, make them yours, and go crazy with the toppings. But every good burger starts with a good patty. A little bit of olive oil. Patty is such a weird word, mainly because I have a friend called Patty. So perhaps this is the time to give a little shout out to Patty. Hey, Patty. Patty with a D. Okay, let's get these onions going. I gotta focus. Focus on my patty with a T. We just are looking for a little caramelization, a little flavor for our veggie burger. Give it a little stir while I cry a little bit. Onions tend to do that. Let's put some things in the food processor. Starting with some brown rice and the food processor tool of choice, the rubber spatula. Some lentils. You could use leftover cooked lentils. These are from a can. I've drained them and rinsed them well. Chopped walnuts. You could use any nut. I apologize to those who are allergic, because now we're following this up with some almond butter. It's a nutty lentil burger. Slowly but surely. And some breadcrumbs. These are seasoned breadcrumbs, and they will soak up all the excess moisture in the burger. And it's too much moisture, which makes them fall apart. So embrace ingredients like these. You could use gluten-free breadcrumbs if you wanted. Lid on. So just the preliminary blitz. Coming together, just make sure there's no clumps of almond butter anywhere or little bits of rice hiding. We're looking for smooth consistency here. Yum, I like it when they're just nice and charred. More flavor, more personality. And as always, a little sea salt and pepper. Wrestle and back on. There we are. Lovely. Nice, smooth, sort of chunky peanut butter consistency. That's what we're going for here. Get all that pepper in there. Before we make our patties and get our hands all sticky, let's turn on the grill pan. Try to mimic the patty size to the size of the buns that you have purchased. Big buns, big patties. Small buns, small patties. So I think that is going to work. Let's have a little check. Perfect. Let's make another. I've got bits of patty going everywhere, but that's the beauty of the vegetarian burger. When it hits your kitchen counter, nothing dangerous. It's all safe. Onto the grill pan, just a little bit of olive oil. If you're using a barbecue, just brush the rungs well. I have my towel here because this pan gets really hot, and we'll tell those walking by, don't touch the pan. While these cook, I have a surprise. A spiralizer. Remember when I said we're going to go crazy with the toppings? Well, this is what I was talking about. I also have the humble beet. Let's start by cutting off the top of the beet. Apparently this is what you're supposed to do, because I have a confession along with my surprise. This is my first time with the spiralizer. My friend has lent it to me and she swears by it. Ram the beet into this side. Before I get carried away spiralizing, I'm going to check on these burgers. We're looking for grill marks, of course, but just a nice crispy edge to our burgers. Let's have a look. Yeah. Beautiful. See how this goes. Beautiful. Oh my gosh. It's so amazing. It's hard to believe. It's such a sad little humble thing can produce magenta ribbons. Just look at that. Okay, I'm definitely over spiralizing. Got to hold back, step away from the spiralizer, and build the burger. The patty with a T. I'm going to start with some peanut butter. You could use anything you wanted, mayonnaise, ketchup, mustard, relish. But I love a little peanut butter on a burger. It's basically satay sauce. Next up, some greens. Use whatever greens you have. I'm lucky enough to have grown my own microgreens, baby kale. So pretty. Last summer I had a tortilla, and inside the soft shell was a crispy hard shell. And I'm telling you, biting into that crunchy, salty deliciousness was mind-blowing. So now we're going to put them in the burger. Just a few corn chips. It's just so good. And, you know, where do you stop with the spiraled beets? Okay, I may have gone overboard. Break off a bit. This guy is looking a little lonely, so why not just stick him on the grill? Find some olive oil, soak it up. Use your hand as a panini press. How beautiful is that? I'm not really a gadget girl traditionally. I usually just use a chef's knife, but I'm telling you, I might have to get myself a spiralizer. It takes up a lot of room though, so I'd like to propose a spiralizer co-op. I'm gonna have to buy a spiralizer for Jen. Definitely. We could start a co-op, me and Jen, and then write a song about it. So pretty, crunchy, creamy, flavorful. The corn chips and that peanut butter.
Always have these burgers on hand when hosting a barbecue. The vegetarians will eat them, but so will everyone else. Naturally, Nutty lentil burgers.